Joining me now is royal and entertainment reporter Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, let's talk about this new biography looking into the Beckhams, and it makes claims about Meghan Markle deluding herself into thinking she was of a higher social rank than the famous couple and was irritated to learn the truth. She even asked Victoria Beckham to give her free bags and shoes, with their relationship now frosty, despite the fact that the Beckhams did attend the royal wedding. What more can you tell me about this?
Oh my gosh. And this is Tom Bower, who's such an incredible author, wrote Revenge, that amazing Harry and Meghan book, where in that book, he specifically says Harry accused David Beckham. He said, is Victoria leaking stories about Meghan? How are people finding out where Meghan Markle is getting her hair done? And it turned out it wasn't Victoria leaking stories. It was the girl at the front desk at the hair salon. And that created this huge rift between the couple. And now Bauer's going even further and saying that Meghan had an attitude towards Posh because she felt like there was a hierarchy. She was marrying a prince. And the reality was that David and Victoria are incredibly important because financially these two have created a nice nest egg for themselves. They're both entrepreneurs. They both keep very busy, and they actually do a lot of work, which is something that you and I both know Meghan is not familiar with.
That is very true. Now, Kevin Costner has revealed that Prince William once told him that his mum, Princess Diana, of course, fancied the actor. Apparently, he had met Diana to discuss co-starring in a never-made sequel to his 1992 hit, The Bodyguard, and that would have been some film if it featured Diana. My gosh, that is a cute story.
It is, but it actually started out with a little bit of tension because he tells Howard Stern in this interview that the royal family accused him of lying, and he felt attacked by the men in gray suits. So he actually picked up the phone and called Fergie, the Duchess of York, and said, help me out. Who do I contact? They're calling me a liar. I don't like the negative attention. So he felt a bit attacked by the royal family. And then Prince William reached out to meet him when he was at school and said, my mom had a little bit of a crush on you, which smoothed everything over. But get in line, Princess Diana. Kevin Costner is still a hunk.
Never been my type, but good for you, Kinsey. Let's talk about Justin Timberlake. He's had a bit of a rough patch. I've had some of his dance moves being widely mocked on social media, saying he dances like a dad these days. And now his mugshot has been beamed across the world after he was arrested for drink driving in the Hamptons. Just how drunk was he? Because there are reports that he was wasted.
Yeah, that's a good question. And his attorney is saying that he's going to fight this. He refused to take a breathalyzer test, but he did have to, walk the line. But you're absolutely right about him struggling. His concert sales have been kind of in the dumps lately. We're assuming that is based on the real shift during the Me Too era of people attacking him for not being taken down a notch after the Janet Jackson Super Bowl incident. All of the negative attention was on Janet Jackson. Then Britney came out with all of her revelations in her book,
yes,
saying that he insisted she have an abortion. He was caught allegedly cheating in New Orleans with a co-star. That did not reflect well on him. And so then he releases this new music. It doesn't do great. Starts trying to tour, tours not selling very well. And now you're seeing this. I have a lot of sympathy for him, but I also can't understand Gayle King going on TV defending somebody driving under the influence. I loved this guy growing up, but you should never get behind the wheel of a car after consuming alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows better. He's not that there's ever an excuse, but he's hardly some dumb teenager. It'll be interesting to see just how much over he was. Over the legal limit. Now, you're coming to us from London, where you've recently attended Royal Ascot. Prince William was there with his mother-in-law, Carol Middleton. What is the latest on Princess Catherine and her cancer battle?
Absolutely. Well, I saw Catherine at Trooping. Got in line at 6 a.m., rain pouring all down on me. I felt like she looked absolutely amazing. And I do, and just even the way that the children were engaging with each other, it was very uplifting to see that they were in high spirits. It makes you feel like if they're in a good mood, perhaps everything's going well at home. I think this is another great
Mm.
indication that things are improving for Prince William to show up with his mother and father-in-law. He was holding Carol Middleton's hand. It was very beautiful. And I just think that maybe we are, on the right path, on a good path. We heard from her last week saying she's not in the clear yet, good days and bad days, but we've seen her recently. The kids look like they are, just blissfully joyful. And then to see her mother out and about for the first time since her cancer diagnosis, laughing in good spirits with the family. I really think that this is a good indication of what's going on behind the scenes.
Oh, we missed you earlier in the week, but we did have a whole thing on Louis because Louis is my favourite royal. I want him to be king already. And his performance at the trooping was adorable. He was just his usual naughty Louis, and he was not taking any directions from his mum or his big sister. Now, this story is going to get people fired up. NFL legend Bill Belichick has a new girlfriend who is 48 years his junior. The former New England Patriots coach is 72 now. Met his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, a former cheerleader, on a plane. He was spotted at a cheerleading competition in Maryland to support her. Now, they're two consenting adults, I'll admit that, Kinsey, but the age difference here, is there 72-year-old dating a 24-year-old ever okay?
It's like dating not a daughter, but a granddaughter. It's giving Anna Nicole Smith vibes. Good for her if she gets a Range Rover out of it.
Oh.
But it is this. It isn't it so. I can't. I couldn't do this. This feels weird to me. And I feel like both have ulterior motives. I'm not thinking that this is love striking either one of them at that opportune moment. It's giving weird vibes.
It is giving weird vibes, but we shouldn't assume it is just motivated by money or fame. It could be daddy issues. It could be all sorts of things, Kinsey. I think we're going to have to delve into this a little bit deeper, maybe bring in some sort of a psychologist to give us some insights. But the age difference here is just astonishing. I'm all for love is love, but let's just, keep it sensible because he is really grandfather age for her. That's bizarre. Kinsey Schofield, it's always a pleasure. Enjoy London and we'll speak to you next week.
Thank you.